everyone. So this is a first question from exercise 6.1 chapter square and square root. So this question was asked by Vedika. So let's start solving this question. The question is, what will be the unit digit of the square of the following numbers? So they have given around 10 numbers. Before we solve this, let us understand this concept of unit digit and the squares of a number. Now, to explain this, I have taken a squares of a number from 1 till 10. If you see here, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. Like that, I have written a squares of all the numbers till 10 for make you understand what exactly happens here. Now, if you observe here, 1 square is 1. So, if you take any number which end with 1, the square of that number always end with 1. For example, here let me take 11 square. 11 square is 121. So any number whose square, like suppose 11 is there, 11's unit digit is 1. So 1 square or the 11 square or 21 square, any number you take whose unit digit is 1, you take a square of that number. The unit digit of a square will also be 1. Like for 11 square, it is like we got 121, the unit digit is 1. It will always remain same, it will be 1. You can try for 21 square or 31 or any number which end with 1, square of that number also end with 1. Okay, this is one number we have seen. Then the next one, this is one more digit, that is 9. 9 square is 81. Again, so we can say that any number which like end with 1 or 9, you take a squares of that number, the square also end with 1, means the unit digit also be always be a 1 here in case of 1 and in case of 9. So 1 and 9 always give a 1 as a unit digit when you take a square of those numbers. It could be 9 or 19, 29, 49, 59, any number which end with 1 or 9, square of that number will be also end with 1. Then next is 2. 2 square is 4. And there is one more number which also gives a 4 in the unit digit, and that is 8. 8 square is 64. Now let me give one more example. Like 2 square is 4. If I'll take 12 square, it is 144. You can see again the unit digit is 4 here. So number which end with 2 and you take a square of that number, it always give a 4 in the unit place or unit digit or unit place. So we can say that for 2 and for 8, when you take a squares of a number, it always gives a 4 in the unit digit. Next goes a 3 square. 3 square is a 9, and also one more number, that is 7 square is 49. So any number which end with 3 or 7 and you take a squares of those numbers, the unit digit always be a 9. That's it. So you just have to remember only few things, for which number what it is ending, that's it. And for there's only one number 5. 5 square is 25. So for 5 or like any number which end with 5, you take a square like 15 square or 25 square, it always be a 5 in the unit place. And for the 0, which is we have not yet spoken, so 10 square is 100. If you take 1000 square, like let me just write down, like if I'll take a 100 square, not 1000, it will be 10,000, right? So again 0 at the end. So for any number which end with 0, the unit digit always be a 0, like if you take a square of this number. So based on this, I have to find out the answer for this 10 question. It's very simple. Just remember this few things. For 1 and for 9, you always get 1 in the unit place when you take a square. For 2 and for 8, you always get 4. For 3 and 7, you always get 9. For 4 and 6, you will get 6. Like 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36. And only for 5, like 5 has no company here, only 5 square or 25 squared always end with 5. And for any number which end with 0, to take a square of that number, it will always give you 0 in the unit place or unit digit. It will be 0. Now based on this, let's write down the answer for this questions. So first question is 81 square, so 1 is there, and we know that for 1 it is always a 1. Then next 2 is there, for 2 it is always 4. For 9, again 9, just remember 9 nines are 81, right? So the last number will be 1. The last digit or unit digit will be 1. For 3 it is 9. For 4 it is 6. Remember, for 4 and 6 it is 6. For 7, 7 sevens are 49, so 9 is in the unit digit. So we will get here 9. For 8, you can see 8 8s are 64. For 8 and for 2 you always get 4. So we get 4 here. So you don't have to take a square of this number. If you understand this concept, that's fine. You don't have to take a square and get the answer and then write down. It's not necessary. So next is 0. It is always 0. For 6, remember 6 square is 36, so 6 is in the unit digit. So 6 will come, and for 5 it is again 5. That's it. You have to just understand this concept and then you can write down the answer for any question. I hope you have understood this. If you still have any question or doubt, you can drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching.